Hi guys, Antonio Rico. Today we are watching this version of Rosanna by Toto, and it's a live recording of 1991, so quite a few years back. It's a live in Montreux. The band is very tight. Let's go and see what they're doing. Okay, let's stop here for a second. This is just the intro, and I just love the guitar riff in this part. Steve is basically playing the root of the chord. We are on a G major chord, and he's playing the root and the octave just towards the end of the riff. It's basically the same riff as the original recording, but with a heavier sound. Just two tips to play it better. First of all, we want to hear the palm muting, so don't let the note ring. Stop them with the palm of your hand instead of. So that's the first step. And then try and adding some percussive notes, like this. It just adds a little bit more movement to the riff. Basically, in the first couple of bars of the verse, we got exactly the same riff on the G major, and so on and so forth. We're starting with this G major, so you really think that you are in the key of G major, isn't it? That's usually what happens. But the rest of the chords, they don't really tell the same story. Then we go into this F add 9. And E minor 7. Now, it's important to notice that the F is actually not in the key of G major. The E minor is, but not the F. So D is already telling you that maybe you're not in the key of G major. What's nice is that we got this G on top, so the F add 9 and the E minor 7 have got the same note on top. And that's quite a nice little thing. We come back to the G major, of course. On the second bar of G now, the last beat, we got this C, which is taking us back to F. This time he will play a power chord. Na, na, na. And he goes back into play that palm muted riff on the F again, using the root and the octave. He will do the same also on the other chords that are E flat and D. And wherever he can, he will add that little riff, especially on the F and the D. I love the pre-chorus. We basically completed the shift to the key of G minor. So the F and the E flat and the D were basically leading us to the key of G minor. We're starting with G minor chord, then F, B flat, E flat, B flat, F. Also, I love the fact that they went quieter. The guitar just stopped playing and the rest of the musicians were playing quieter. And then I don't know if you heard, but somebody say harder, okay? And Steve just went on with full distortion on power chords, playing this, the riff E flat, B flat, F. And then they've got this little riff, which is not in the original recording, that will take us straight into the chorus. For the chorus, we carry on using triads, and the riff is this one. We're basically playing F triad, that goes to B flat, and then from the B flat, I'm on to get the E flat. And we go back. Now, let's make sure that we understand this. When we play the E flat, it's not necessarily the E flat chord, because the bass is actually playing a C. So that makes it a C minor 7. Only later it's gonna go to E flat bass, then B flat. So just, pay attention to this. The bass is playing, his parts and is playing the roots, but the guitar is playing this little riff so that we don't have to change from C to E flat, and it's kind of more together, it's more riffy. And then eventually the F is gonna take us back to G, which is now the verse.
Rosanna, Rosanna, thought that you like you could make me feel so sad. Rosanna,
I waited for the solo to stop because we basically add verse, pre-chorus and chorus again, and the guitar parts are more or less the same. The nice part is that they are reproducing, obviously, the solos exactly like the original version. So we've got the synthesizer playing that flute sound, and then Steve Lukater is playing exactly the same solo as the original recording. It's an iconic guitar solo, so why wouldn't you? We're starting from this F, And then we progress now in what to me looks like the D minor pentatonic. The solo is, for me, I see it as a hybrid between the D minor and the G minor pentatonic. So let's stop here quickly. And why do I say G minor and D minor pentatonic? They both pentatonics that work very well in the key of G minor where we are at. They're basically almost the same scale, it's just one note different, the A or the B flat in the pentatonic of G minor. And he's actually using them both. So in this example here, we've got this bending from the G to the A, it's one tone, and then he pushes it another alpha tone up again to reach the B flat and then comes back. Where I see that is going between the two pentatonics is in this run. Wait, basically, to me it looks like the D minor pentatonic. We're adding the blue note, right? And then we're adding the B flat, which is, I mean, it's a sound that is in the key, so it's fine. But it's not in the D minor pentatonic, it's in the G minor pentatonic, which is more the pentatonic to use in a song in G, isn't it? And then we've got the same bending of one tone and then half a tone up again. So it's a tone and a half really. And then back up higher. Is that the same phrase? But just one octave higher. I just love this solo section at the end of the song. It's very typical of bands like Toto, where, you know, obviously they're very good improvisers. And we are basically on a vamp of G7, G dominant, and while the keyboards is doing his thing and is going crazy, Lukather and Porcaro are playing a simple line just to keep the groove. Same kind of rhythm, with the same ghost notes and the same palm muting. I just love these phrases that he's repeating. Ta-da-da-do, ta-da-da-do, ta-da-da-da. It's just nice that he's switching between synth and the piano, and even here is going, you know, similar phrases that he's repeating and just creating a nice melodic vibe. Lukather is just going for it. I mean, I just love the tone. He's got great phrases, great lever work at the beginning. It's just on the money. Whoa! That's fantastic. And this is Rosanna for you. Now, if you're enjoying these videos, please consider subscribe to the channel and click like. If you got something to add, just leave us a comment. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.